Hello, Dr. Dave Hindmarsh of Eaglescliffe Medical Practice. In this video, we're going to talk about this, taking your own blood pressure at home. Often loads of people want to do their own blood pressure for multiple reasons, whether you're worried about it, you know you've got raised blood pressure, and so we just need to keep a nice open eye on it. It's better to do at home, one, because it can be difficult to get into the practice at times, and also it allows you to just sort of keep track on it, especially if we're mucking about with medications or we've changed something or we're just keeping an eye on you, just to see if you're healthy. So device-wise, I'll leave a link below in terms of some of the recommended devices that we had, but generally Omron produce a really good sort of blood pressure cuffs, and it's well worth having a look down there. But again, check the link below. Okay, so what we'd recommend is that you take an average number of readings and generally do it for a week, okay? And then you take 3 readings in the morning, 3 readings at night. These readings shouldn't be once you've just eaten or had any caffeine, or if you're wound up or stressed, because all of these will artificially raise your blood pressure and so give you a false reading, okay? And what we don't want to do is falsely treat you for it. So you need to find a nice part of the house that you're relaxed and calm, whether that be your bedroom, living room, etc., and where you can sit and just be still and quiet for a good sort of 10-15 minutes, if not longer, just to sort of settle things down, okay? So what you're going to do is have a look on your blood pressure monitor cuff, and it will show you where and how to put your blood pressure monitor, okay? Generally, if your arm is held out flat with your thumb up, just generally get it the right way around first, with the tube going down, in there, and then as you can see on the diagram, the tube is roughly, so adjust it round, in the middle of my arm with my palm facing up, okay? You'll see the start-stop button, press it, and you'll hear it start to work and do its magic, okay? And then I'll squeeze your arm. It shouldn't be painful, but it might just be a little bit uncomfortable. And ideally, you shouldn't be talking whilst doing this. Fantastic. So what I'll do is I'll pull up a table just to show you the relevant numbers, okay, and what you should do with those results. You'll get 2 values. You get your top number, which is your systolic, and then your bottom number, which is your diastolic, okay? And then finally you get your pulse. Pulse is obvious. So these 2 numbers are to do with pressure, okay? The first number is your systolic, and that's the pressure of how much force your heart is pushing out, and so raising that blood pressure to get it physically around your body. The second one is your diastolic, and that's your resistance within the vessels themselves, okay? Now, as I've gone through my medical career, the sort of what is more important is sort of changed between the systolic and diastolic. Pragmatically, they're both important, okay? So we need to make sure that they are within a safe range. And I'm going to put those ranges up for you just so you can have a look at them. So in terms of recording, I'll try to help you out a bit because we want to take the average. So I've made an Excel document, again, I'll leave the link below, that you can type in all the data and that will automatically code whether it's high, low, and also it gives a bit of an explanation if you forget what this video says. If your blood pressure is dangerously high or low, call us urgently. And if it's high and you're getting chest pains, you know, any sort of signs of stroke, make sure dialing 999. So I'm going to take you through our Excel document that we've done, just from top to bottom. So for a start, you've got your name, date of birth, and your address. Fill it out as you see fit, please. And then you've got the date of each day that you do it. And that just helps us keep a track of where we're going from that point of view, okay? You've got your systolic reading, your diastolic reading, and I've got just an example set up here. Let's just sort of filled it out from that way. Also, we've got the written instructions, a lot of which we've covered in this video. Just making sure that, again, the only thing I haven't highlighted is that with the 3 readings, just make sure you leave a 1 and 2 minute apart between them, okay? We've talked about all the avoiding stuff and also just a brief run through of your diagram as well. Now, highlighted here what to do with these values, okay? So if it's very high, above those, then really you need to be ringing us so that we can either start you on treatment. And what I mean by that is that if it's persistently high, so if it's one-off, fine, as long as your blood pressure comes down, okay? But you know, if it's persistently over 180, over 110, then actually we need to be getting involved and start treating you from that way. Okay, as you can see on here, I've filled out a couple of values, and there are a couple of bits for that. I've done a conditional formatting so that you'll see the numbers will correlate to this diagram, so you can sort of see what's going on. Likewise, and we've got an average reading it out. So just leave that result at the table. That will ignore the first day readings deliberately, and then it will take it for the rest of the time. That first day there is just for you to get used to your blood pressure readings from that way. I've been Dr. Dave Highmarsh, Eaglescliffe Medical Practice. Hope you found this useful, and good luck.